Hi and welcome back to How to Pete. On today's How To of the Day, we are going to do what somebody perhaps felt it was too difficult. That is to install the wiring for the tow bar on this 2009 Generation 3 RAV4. Now, apart from removing some trim panels being the most difficult part, I can honestly tell you that this is a very simple wiring with a module. These cars need a little module. Apparently it's not good for the body control module if you just wire it up directly. So we're going to do it, and I will explain exactly how we're going to do it. Very simple. All right, let's do it. Okay, now this is the wiring that we're going to need for that tow bar. That's the little module or smart ECU, as it says here, 7-pin smart ECU. A bit hard to film. There we go, smart ECU. This plugs into there. Very simple. This and that schmozzle there, that's your right hand side rear tail light. Basically, this bridge goes, you unplug the original harness from the car, you plug it in there, you plug that side, or the other way around, you plug it in there, you plug that into the tail light, done. Same deal happens on the other side. Here it is here. The only thing that's a little bit out of the ordinary is the negative. You need to find an anchor point somewhere in the car to earth that out. Apart from that, this wire, all that there, the reason that's long, that actually has to go all the way to the front of the car to the battery. For some reason it needs constant power. I don't know why. Anyway, regardless, we're going to do that. This goes there. It's got its own little fuse, which I think it's a 15 amp or something, whatever it is. There it is there. And that gets connected to the battery positive. This lead here is self-explanatory. That's our wiring for the trailer plug. Done. Let's go do it. Okay, this is the rear left. So drivers, rear left corner. This is where our little module is going to live, in this section here. We are going to use that nut for our earth. We're just going to wire brush that there, and we're going to cut into this grommet here and feed our trailer plug, and also our battery wire through there. The rest all remains inside the cabin here. Okay. Okay. You don't have to go nuts here. Just a little wire brush on a drill, and just remove the paint from the front here so that our wire can earth out. That's all. Just like that. Nothing too crazy, just a little bit of paint off so that we can earth it, that's all. Just like that. That will do it fine. Okay, what we're going to do first is we're going to cut this grommet so that we can feed our wiring. I'm only going to use just a serrated knife. I find that these work a lot better than Stanley knives, but that's just me. You can use whatever works for you. I like this method the best. Just like that. And now we'll get our wiring. Just feed that like that. Feed it to there. Now we're going to get the really long battery one. We have to feed him through there as well. There he is there. So, start. Okay. Now, our little module gets plugged into these two, like so. And so. Okay, now make this wiring shorter now. I think this is double-sided tape, and if it is, I'm going to try and stick it to this plastic vent here. It just seems like a nice spot. That looks bloody great. Maybe not like that. Maybe from the front here. Like that, even better. Look, oh, that's even more gooder, hey? But I don't know if that's double-sided tape or just a cushioning. I guess we'll find out. It's double-sided tape. Right, yeah. Let's stick him then. Oh my God, that's perfect. Look at that. Like I bought one. We'll cable tie that neatly after. Now, there's our little earth wire. I'm going to put there. It's a bit long, I suppose, but it doesn't really matter. Just tuck him out of the way, I guess, and that should be fine. Make him come out here. Find yourself a nice 10mm bolt. Just bolt that up. Just like this. Click, click. Perfect. Good and tight. All right, now for our next trick, which you can't see from there. We're going to have to raise this a bit. Up here is our tail light. Okay, so we unplug the tail light, and this is a bridge that goes in between. So look, that would normally go in the tail light. Now it goes here, and this now goes directly into the tail light. That's it. For the other side, as I said before, this lead, that little plug gets plugged into here. You can't see it now. Okay, like so. Okay, and then that wire now runs along the floor here, along the bird floor. We'll secure it. We'll secure it somehow. It goes here. Comes over to the driver's or the right tail light, which is tucked in there, and we do the same trick. We unplug him just like that. We then plug him in there. One-handed is a bit tough, but not too bad. This one, plug into the tail light. Oh, come on. Can you see? Just like that. Done. Done. That's it. That's all the wiring that needs to be done inside the vehicle. Where we go from here is we can wire up the, not we can, but we're going to have to wire up the plug out of the car and run that battery wire underneath the car and cable tie it, obviously, so that it's nice and neat and doesn't snag on anything. All right. Now that we've got our wiring ready, we're going to wire it up. I've already stripped these. Of course, I forgot to feed that through first, which would have been much easier before I stripped it, but for the sake of simplicity, I'm just going to undo one at a time. So the yellow one being our, I think, left blinker, is it? Yeah. So left blinker on first. Then the red one, which is brake lights. Take him off. Check him out. Twirl him a little bit. Just like that. The white is earth. Next we'll do the brown, which I think it's tail lights. Yep. And the lucky last, the right blinker. This just slots in like that. Do it up, that's it, that's done. What we're going to do now is get 2 self-tappers and screw it into the back of the bumper bar. Okay, I'm going to self-tapper this here somewhere. I'm quite happy with that, just there. So that should be fine, easy access. We can undo it. I like it there. So that's where it's going. Done. We're going to cable tie that up there somewhere, and that's fine. All we have left to do is run this cable to the front of the car, which is going to be the worst of the whole job. Well, I have not seen not one tow bar wired up this neatly. Please put in the comments if you have. This little section here, I'm not happy with those wires. It just does not look right like that. So I'm going to wrap them up a bit. So let's undo it. And we'll just wrap them up a bit. Just to make it look the part. Okay, feeding the positive wire to the battery was quite hard to film as I was routing it and cable tying it, but you can kind of see what I tried to do. Pretty hard to film really, but there it goes through there. Then it comes on the back of the fuel tank here. Then we're running along the fuel tank. See, along the fuel tank. Oh. And it keeps going along the fuel tank. Then it veers off with the fuel line here. Then it goes through, hang on, where are we? Then it goes through there, and then it piggybacks onto the brake lines, I think they are. And up to there, then we're going to go up and make our way towards the battery. Right, yeah. Okay, we've continued to run it up there, and it's all fed through and ran to the battery. Now we're going to pick up where we left off, up at the battery, and job done. Okay, now wire has come out there, cable tie there, further on, and right through. Very hard to film, you get the idea. Now, this piece with the fuse, that goes on this battery terminal here, and that connects to that. Job done. Rightio. That's about as neat as I can get it, so that'll do us. So, thank you very much for watching How to Pete, and I hope to see you again on our next How To of the Day. Bye for now.